What is going on, SHIB Army? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today, we're going to talk about the overall cryptocurrency market, and I want to start introducing a new segment to the channel regarding crypto news, regarding legislation around the space, because right now there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD spreading across all communities, especially here for our Shiba Inu community. Now remember, I like to preface by saying that I am not a financial advisor. Rather, I always try to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. And of course, SHIB is one of our favorite plays, but you're seeing that the market still continues to correct. Bitcoin below 49,000, Ethereum below 4,200. Look down, Shiba Inu down about 4.82% on the day at 35,000 Satoshis, presenting, in my opinion, a lot of buying opportunities. So before we dive into today's article, we want to look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, one of my favorite indicators in the space. This here is showing that the market right now is under extreme fear. We don't know exactly what is happening regarding the infrastructure bill that Biden passed earlier, in the month of November. It created the first significant sell-off, which, really hindered the bull run that we were expecting in the rally for the months of November and December, which is okay, but we need to clear the air. We need answers from Congress. We need answers from the higher ups, if you will. But again, I always say, my favorite thing to do in the market is when I see a lot of extreme fear around. That is the time for us to start getting greedy and pouncing left and right on different assets in the market, especially your favorites that might have been overextended at once upon a time or at some point. So today what we're going to do is we're going to dive into this Al Jazeera article regarding crypto CEOs asking Congress for clearer rules for the industry. As you guys know, this year in 2021, Coinbase IPO'd their company. They had an initial public offering, and now they're a publicly traded company in the New York Stock Exchange. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and the fact is that we have them backing us as crypto investors, which that by itself is going to play a large game in terms of our ability to hopefully beat all these issues regarding regulation. Before I dive into the article, guys, I want to mention the link in the description below for Moomoo. If you want to support the channel and support your boy, make sure you guys go ahead and deposit $100 into your Moomoo account. Get 5 free stocks valued up to $17,500. And in addition, they're offering everybody potentially an iPhone 13, the Oculus Quest, which is the VR kit for those of you who are interested in the metaverse and that kind of thing, play to earn games, and lastly, some shares of GoPro. Take advantage, guys. Literally free money waiting in the description below. So as you guys can see here, Alesia Haas, chief executive of Coinbase, told lawmakers that without tailored legislation that can be openly debated with public participation, and that's the big key here, before they make statements regarding regulation within the crypto space, they need to have people who are well-informed, well-educated, and understand this fear to the extent that is needed to regulate it appropriately. Because I'd say it time and time again, crypto needs regulations because we've seen too many rug pulls, too many of these tokens that are just popping up out of nowhere that have literally no sort of regulation. So we do need something, but not to the extent they're looking for. And all these tax hikes that they're, proposing in these different bills, nonsense in my opinion. So again, I think what she's saying here is super duper important. And you guys could see the top executives from 6 major cryptocurrency companies, including Coinbase, as you guys can see, their chief executive there, and Circle on Wednesday urged the United States Congress to provide clearer rules for the booming $3 trillion industry, but warned that overly tough restrictions would push it overseas. And I completely agree with that statement. I do believe the reality of what would happen is if crypto becomes regulated here in the United States, yes, we'll see the market tumble. Yes, we'll see a significant pullback, which could potentially put us in bearish territories. But ultimately, for the success of the space, and crypto will still live on, whether or not the US regulates it appropriately or not. But we're going to see is a huge shift into Europe, China, India. I'm talking again the Eastern Hemisphere, and maybe even South America, because we know how big crypto is there, like El Salvador, allowing Bitcoin as a legal tender for their country. But what the US needs to do is start understanding and having dialogues with crypto experts. The House of Representatives Committee on Financial Services hearing marked the first time the industry's senior leaders have explained their businesses to US lawmakers amid growing concerns that cryptocurrencies may pose systemic risks and hurt investors. Again, this is a very brief, just giving you guys an overview of kind of what's going on in the space. And let me know in the description below, or excuse me, in the comment section below, whether or not you guys like this. If you like these kind of videos, I want to start proposing maybe doing some news updates on a daily basis based off of what is happening around Congress, regulation, and legislation, because it's important. It's important for investors to be well informed in the space in all aspects. But here, what we need to hear out, and this is big, this marks a very, very, very pivotal moment for us in the history of this sphere, which is all crypto. And that is, finally, the US is listening to people who are potentially and are more well informed than maybe some of the guys that are in office. But again, guys, I appreciate everybody's love and support. Make sure you smash that like button, consider subscribing to the channel. And I'm hopeful that all this is gonna, again, the air is gonna be kind of muddy for a little bit and might feel a little rainy as well. But again, there's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. And again, I'm hopeful that it's going to go the way for the retail investor, especially because I think that is the person and those are the people who will be harmed the most if poor regulation is announced and proposed. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody's love and support. Smash the like button if you haven't already and consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time, everybody, keep investing. Peace.